proposed to this girl after dating her for 6 months. 6 freaking months. Meanwhile, I'd waited 7 years for a proposal that never came, making excuses for a man who was apparently capable of commitment, just not to me. All those excuses about not being ready, not having enough money saved, wanting to wait until he was more established, they were all lies. Victor had been ready to commit and get married. He just hadn't wanted to marry me. The realization was devastating and humiliating in equal measure. The comments on their engagement post made me physically ill. All our mutual friends congratulating them, saying how perfect they were together, how happy Victor looked. His mom commented about officially welcoming Iris to the family. His sister posted about gaining a new sister-in-law. These were people who'd known me for years, who'd been to our apartment for parties, who'd celebrated anniversaries with us, and now they were acting like Iris was the best thing that had ever happened to Victor. I started obsessing over the timeline, going through old text messages and social media posts, trying to figure out when exactly Victor had met this girl. The math was suspicious. How do you meet someone, fall in love, and decide to marry them in 6 months unless something else was going on? Had Victor been talking to her while we were still together? Had he been planning his exit strategy while I was planning our future? But even if there hadn't been any overlap, the message was crystal clear. Victor was absolutely capable of excitement, romantic gestures, and genuine commitment. He just hadn't felt that way about me. I'd spent 7 years trying to force something that had never been real on his end. I tried talking to friends about how completely unfair the whole situation was, but they all gave me the same dismissive response: "You need to move on, Wanda. Victor's moved on, and you should too." Easy for them to say. They hadn't just watched their entire adult life get invalidated by some random girl who'd known their ex-boyfriend for 5 minutes. The engagement photos started flooding social media within days, professional shots of Victor and Iris looking like they'd stepped out of a fairy tale. Victor was smiling in a way I'd never seen, completely relaxed and genuinely ecstatic. Iris looked radiant and confident, like a woman who'd never had to wonder if her boyfriend was going to